sector. Rabindranath Tagore, a luminary in the constellation of global literature, stands as a colossus whose influence extends far beyond the borders of his native India. A poet, philosopher, musician, and polymath, Tagore's life was a symphony of creativity that resonated with the rhythms of a changing world. Born on May 7, 1861, in Calcutta, now Kolkata, he would go on to become the first non-European to be awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. This biographical exploration delves into the multifaceted life of Rabindranath Tagore, tracing the contours of his artistic genius, social activism, and the enduring impact of his legacy. Early years and formative influences. Rabindranath Tagore hailed from a family deeply embedded in the cultural and intellectual milieu of 19th-century Bengal. His father, Debendranath Tagore, was a revered figure in the Brahmo Samaj, a reformist Hindu religious and social movement. Tagore's mother, Sarada Devi, played a crucial role in shaping his early worldview. Growing up in an intellectually stimulating environment, young Rabindranath imbibed the values of liberal thought, spiritual inquiry, and artistic expression. Tagore's education began at home under private tutors, where he was introduced to a range of subjects, including literature, history, and the arts. His formal schooling took place in England, where he briefly attended University College London. However, Tagore felt constrained by the rigid academic structure and returned to India without completing a degree. This experience, rather than dampening his intellectual curiosity, served as a catalyst for his exploration of alternative educational models in the years to come. Literary prowess unveiled. Upon his return to India, Rabindranath Tagore immersed himself in a life of letters. He began composing poetry at a young age, and his first collection, titled Banusama Thakur Padavali, was published when he was just 16. Tagore's early works, infused with romanticism and mysticism, reflected the influence of both Indian and Western literary traditions. The turning point in Tagore's literary career came with the publication of Gitanjali, Song Offerings, in 1910. This collection of poems, originally written in Bengali and later translated into English by the poet himself, garnered widespread acclaim. The lyrical beauty and profound spirituality of Gitanjali captivated readers around the world and played a pivotal role in earning Tagore the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. The Nobel Committee acknowledged his profoundly sensitive, fresh, and beautiful verse that, in the words of the poet, sought to find a voice for the spirit of humanity in general. Visva-Bharati, an experiment in education and culture. Tagore's vision extended beyond the realm of literature. A passionate advocate for educational reform, he founded Visva-Bharati University in Santiniketan in 1921. Rejecting the conventional model of education, Tagore envisioned a space where learning would be holistic, integrating the arts, sciences, and humanities. Visva-Bharati became a melting pot of cultures and ideas, attracting students and scholars from around the world. At Visva-Bharati, Tagore's emphasis on creative expression and the harmonious integration of knowledge permeated every aspect of the institution. The university became a crucible for the arts, with Tagore himself composing numerous songs and plays for the students to perform. The Santiniketan campus, surrounded by nature, provided a serene backdrop for intellectual and artistic exploration. Tagore the Philosopher, Santiniketan Lectures. Tagore's intellectual contributions extended to philosophy, where he engaged with ideas that blended the spiritual with the pragmatic. His lectures at Santiniketan, compiled in works like The Religion of Man and Creative Unity, offer insights into his philosophical musings. Tagore's philosophy emphasized the interconnectedness of all life and the importance of a holistic, humane approach to societal issues. In The Religion of Man, Tagore explores the idea of the divinity inherent in human beings and the universe. He advocates for a religion that transcends dogma and rituals, embracing the essential unity of humanity. His vision of a world where individuals recognize the common thread of humanity resonates with a universal appeal, transcending cultural and religious boundaries. Tagore's global impact. The universal man Rabindranath Tagore's global influence was not confined to literature and philosophy alone. A versatile artist, he was also a prolific painter and a composer of music. His artistic endeavors reflected a synthesis of Eastern and Western influences, showcasing a harmonious blend of tradition and innovation. Tagore's travels took him to various parts of the world, fostering connections with luminaries like Albert Einstein, W.B. Yeats, and H.G. Wells. These interactions deepened his understanding of global issues, and he emerged as a voice for internationalism and peace. Tagore's efforts towards fostering understanding between cultures earned him the title the Bard of Bengal and the Great Sentinel. His impact extended beyond the literary realm, as Tagore actively engaged in social and political issues. He voiced his concerns about colonialism, championed the cause of Indian independence, and spoke against the rigid caste system. Tagore's role as a social reformer and his commitment to the idea of a just and equitable society underscored his belief in the transformative power of education and culture. Legacy and enduring relevance. Rabindranath Tagore's legacy continues to resonate in the 21st century. His compositions are sung, his poems recited, and his philosophy revisited by scholars, artists, and thinkers globally. The timeless quality of his work lies in its ability to transcend temporal and cultural boundaries, offering profound insights into the human condition. In the realm of literature, Tagore's poetic oeuvre remains a source of inspiration for poets and writers worldwide. His songs, known as Rabindra Sangeet, form an integral part of Bengali culture and are celebrated for their emotional depth and melodic richness. Translations of his works have introduced Tagore to readers in languages across the globe, ensuring that the beauty of his words is not confined by linguistic borders. Visva University, founded by Tagore, continues to thrive as a center of academic excellence and cultural vibrancy. The principles of holistic education and cultural synthesis that Tagore championed remain central to the ethos of the institution. In conclusion, Rabindranath Tagore's life was a symphony, each note resonating with the melody of creativity, spirituality, and humanism. His legacy endures not only in the pages of literature but in the hearts of those who find solace, inspiration, and a profound connection to humanity in his words. As we navigate the complexities of the modern world, Tagore's timeless wisdom invites us to explore the harmonies that bind us together and celebrate the richness of the human experience.